is the river Yamuna, making its languid way sluggishly through the capital city of Delhi. And this is the Yamuna Pushta, a settlement of nearly 30,000 families. The Yamuna Pushta is the largest and fastest growing slum in Delhi. Deprived and displaced people from the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan and from the neighbouring country of Bangladesh have settled here in the hope of eking out a living. The economic opportunities offered by Delhi lure these predominantly illiterate people who come in the hope that at least tomorrow will be theirs. Reality, however, makes an ugly and harsh picture. The socio-economic status of the people living here is deplorable. The rate of illiteracy is high, community and personal hygiene poor, and domestic violence rampant. A majority of youth and adults are unemployed, and crime, begging, and drug peddling are viewed as normal sources of income. Women and children are undernourished, and only 35% of children get the benefit of immunization. With these prevailing conditions, the area is also prone to two major disasters of floods and fire, which take place very frequently. The existing conditions get aggravated with such frequent disasters. Navjyoti Delhi Police Foundation is an NGO carrying out development activities in the area.
The project that we are running in Yamuna Pushta is called NORAD 2 and has been given to us by Royal Norwegian Embassy, and the project started in August 2001. It's a 3-year project whereby the focus is on eradication of child labor, and we are basically emphasizing on role of education to be an important tool towards eradication of child labor, and we are running different forms of education to cater to the educational needs of children living in the community. First of all, we have a Balwadi. We try to tap children at an early age. So we have a Balwadi whereby we are catering to around 250 children, and we have 2 centers. Then we have Gully schools. Gully school, we have 168 centers, all which are spread in the community, all over the community, and there are 168 centers whereby we are providing basic education to around 6,000 children. Then apart from Gully school, we have non-formal education centers where we are providing non-formal education to children who are working. Then we have a formal school whereby we provide primary education to around 600 children. So the course which is being followed is the one which is prescribed by the NCERT. So this education, apart from education, we have a health center which has a school health program whereby all the children which are being covered in our educational programs are they are being monitored on a regular basis. Then we have a general OPD, and health center also organizes health camps in the community from time to time. Then we have an HIV/AIDS awareness program and a drug de-addiction center which is providing counseling to the cases of substance abuse, and these cases are being referred to our another project which is at Sarai Rohilla. Then apart from health, we have a vocational training center whereby we are training youths of the community in different trades like screen printing, carpentry, stitching and tailoring, computers, then hair cutting, etc. The goods that are being produced by the youth, we are also marketing those goods, and whatever profit is there, so some part of it is also given to these people. Then apart from that, we have a community participation component whereby we try to we try to enlist the participation of the community in all the programs that we are running in the community. For this, we have developed a three-tier structure whereby we select leaders from the community. Where these leaders are democratically selected by the community itself. The leaders who are selected, we call them pradhans. We have our NHC, that is Neighborhood Committee, at the lowest level, whereby one pradhan is taking care of the 50 households. Then after Neighborhood Committee is the Basti Education Committee, whereby we have 100 NHCs, 100 NHCs, one Basti, one BC. Then at the apex level, we have Apex Education Committee, which comprises of representatives from government, then all other NGOs and the BC members. So this is the community participation. Then we have one Women Development Program, whereby women of the community are motivated to form self-help groups. Now these self-help groups, they try to save ₹2 per day, and their savings are deposited in their name, and then they are being provided loans which they can use in their emergency or starting some income generation program as they like. Then these women are also provided training on different issues, and they also act as platform for spreading awareness in the community on different issues which are relevant to the community. Then we have there are two components: research and documentation, and training, which act as a backup support of all these components. So we for the capacity building of the staff and the community, they are being provided training on a regular basis on different issues pertaining to child labor and other child welfare and child welfare. Then research and documentation unit takes care of the documentation needs of the organization, and we are involved in process documentation of all the activities that are there, and then we also undertake research from time to time on different issues which is of relevance in the community.
हम लोग यहाँ पर एक सामुदायिक भागीदारी के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, बस्ती के साथ मिलकर। बस्ती की भागीदारी जिसमें हम नेबरहुड्स कमेटी के नाम से बनाते हैं, जिसमें से हम 2 लीडर चुनते हैं और उनके साथ मिलकर के जो लीडर जो जागरूक होते हैं उनके साथ मिलकर हम काम करते हैं। उन लोगों को हम ट्रेनिंग दिलाते हैं कि उनको कहाँ से सुविधा मिलती है, जैसे आग लग जाती है, बाढ़ आ जाती है यहाँ पर, और यहाँ से जाने की वो लोग यहाँ से शिफ्ट होकर जमुना बाज़ार या हनुमान मंदिर चले जाते हैं, तो उन लोगों को क्या क्या सुविधा प्राप्त करनी है, किन लोगों से मिलना है, उस सब की हम जानकारी देते हैं। टाइम टू टाइम उनकी ट्रेनिंग दिलाते हैं।
जैसे यहाँ पे आग लगती है तो आप लोगों को चाहिए कि सबसे पहले जैसे कबाड़ी से ज़्यादा आग लगती है, तो यहाँ पे कबाड़ी वाले को थोड़ा सावधान करना पड़ेगा। हाँ, कबाड़ी उसको कहना पड़ेगा कि आप जो जलाते हैं कबाड़, उसको थोड़ा खुले जगह में जलाएं जहाँ से आग ना फैले। दूसरी बात, जैसे सिगरेट वगैरह पीते हैं तो ऐसे जगह में फेंकें जहाँ से जैसे सुरक्षित स्थान में उस चीज़ को फेंकें, समझिए। और तार का वायर जैसे जहाँ कट है वहाँ से भी आग लगती है, तो आप लोगों को पता है। इस चीज़ को आप कैसे उसमें टेप वगैरह लगा के रखें जिससे कि आग ना फैले। घर में केरोसिन सुरक्षित जगह में रखें।
Apart from Navjyoti, some 5-6 good NGOs are also working in various areas. Navjyoti, we focus on education, and we are having other activities like community health programs, sanitation, environmental education, balwaris, and drug de-addiction. Regarding drug de-addiction, we have only a limited number of community counseling centers here. Otherwise, we have a big treatment center at Sarai Rohila police station. About the sanitation drives, we organize regularly sanitation drives in collaboration with Sanitation Department, IMCD, Delhi Police, and some other NGOs. And in the coming week, we are having a big sanitation drive, and the community people, they come out in big number and they participate in our programs. We mobilize them so that we educate them, say that these programs is yours, and we develop the we feeling attitude among the community.
Today's children are the country's tomorrow. But looking at how these children spend their time leaves one apprehensive about a brighter tomorrow. Efforts, however, are being made to channel their energy and potential. Navjyoti has started various gully schools in the Basti. Classes are makeshift, the atmosphere relaxed, and topics very relevant. The desire to learn is strong. What they require is an opportunity and direction. Health-related programs and activities are carried out by a Navjyoti Health Centre. Besides catering to the health needs of the community, the health centre takes initiatives for spreading awareness through its doctors and health workers. There is a dispensary where medicines are given out free of cost. Door-to-door visits by health workers and doctors are a regular feature.
मेरा नाम नवजोत प्रेमलता है, इनका नाम नीतू है और हम लोग नवज्योति हेल्थ सेंटर से आए हैं। अपना पुष्टा जानते हैं, ढोलक वाला, शौचालय के बराबर।
Besides spreading awareness during these visits, checkups are also carried out.
बाबा जी, आप ऐसा करना, हमारा डिस्पेंसरी है, बोल तो ही चाचा जी।
Immunization camps are held regularly and evoke a fairly good response. These include camps for polio immunization, family planning and antenatal care. Health education, with an emphasis on personal hygiene and sanitation, is given to children and adults through pictorial books. A personal interaction between the health workers and the residents leads to a greater understanding of their problems.
इसके अंदर ढक्कन है, पानी पीने का वो भी इसके अंदर है ना? इस तरह घर में हम लोग पानी यूज करना है हमें। दूसरा देखो पानी किस तरह सफा होते हैं।
A fair number of youth squander their time in useless activities. With poverty and deprivation dogging every footstep, they seek distraction and escape in anti-social activities. Many of them turn to drug abuse and drug peddling. The Navjyoti has been conducting de-addiction, correction and rehabilitation programs for drug addicts and alcoholics at its center in Sarai Rohilla.
सबसे पहले किस चीज़ का नशा किया?
सबसे पहले जी मैं शराब पीता था। पहले शुरू में मैंने शराब 12-13 साल की उम्र से मैंने चालू कर दी थी, छोटे पन में। फिर उसके बाद मैंने जी कम से कम 15-20 साल मैंने शराब पी है। जब काटता था वो मेरे से अब नहीं होता बिल्कुल भी। मैं इतना टूट चुका हूँ, अंदर से थक चुका हूँ कि मैं अपने, इसलिए मैं यहाँ इस नशे को बिल्कुल त्यागना चाहता हूँ, छोड़ना चाहता हूँ अंदर से।
Once they begin the program and start turning up for the classes on their own, they are then introduced to meditation and yoga. Medicines are also given to patients undergoing treatment and recovery. Bhajan and dance sessions are also used as a means of recovery. People of all age groups come here for treatment.
वो यमुना पुस्ता में रहता था, मैं यमुना पुस्ता गया, उसके बाद वो सिगरेट में स्मैक पीता था। वो कहा तो पिएगा, मैं भी बोल दिया हाँ पीऊँगा। मैं पी लिया उसको। पीने के बाद मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा, उल्टियाँ भी हुई। उसके बाद मैं एक संतोष नाम के लड़के के संग रहने लगा। वो जेब कतरा था, पॉकेट मारता था, उसके संग में जेब काटना सीखा। एक ये नवज्योति का क्लिनिक है, एक छोटा है वहाँ पे यमुना पुस्ता में। वहाँ मैं उसके नीचे पीता था सामान। मेरे को डॉक्टर साहब बहुत बार मना करते थे, मैं कुछ नहीं सुनता था। मेरे जब आंखों के अंदर चले गए, जब मैं मतलब वो भी करने लायक नहीं रहता था, उसके बाद मैं पैर दबाने लगा सबके। तब डॉक्टर साहब कहे कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा, इसको अब ले चलते इलाज करने के लिए। लेकिन आज के दिन मैं नशे से दूर होकर खुशी महसूस करता हूँ।
Recognizing the important role played by women for a stable society, various development activities for women and girls are being pursued in the Yamuna Pushta Center. They are trained in tailoring, crafts, flower making and preparing greeting cards. Meetings and gatherings are organized for women development and empowerment. Occasions like Women's Day are marked by awareness rallies. The maintenance of sanitation and hygiene is definitely not a priority with the inhabitants here, and the existing conditions leave much to be desired. Garbage dumps are uncovered, and the filth tends to rot here. Food is kept and cooked in unhygienic conditions. Uncovered food and the filth around attract flies, and swarms of them seem to be everywhere. The drains are open and a foul stench fills the air. People bathe in the dirty waters of the river, and chronic diseases are common. Sulabh International has set up sanitation facilities for the people here. A cleanliness drive or a Safai Abhiyan in which members of the community participate is carried out periodically. Street plays or Nukkad Nataks are organized for spreading awareness about sanitation, hygiene and safe food and drinking water. Navjyoti workers also go from door to door to spread awareness.
इसमें ऐसा है कि आप लोग अगर सफाई रखें, दूसरा चित्र देखेंगे, ये सफाई के ऊपर है कुछ। ये बस्ती तो वैसे का सफाई है, बच्चों की बीमारी है। ये कहाँ से बीमारी हो? मक्खी, मौसा, सबसे मतलब बीमारी होते हैं। मक्खी से बचने के लिए गंदगी यानी कूड़े को कूड़ेदान में डालो। घर में कूड़े होते हैं, कूड़े को ले जाके कूड़ेदान में डालना है, इधर उधर नहीं डालना है।
Effective waste management can lead to environment development. With this aim in mind, Navjyoti has installed a biogas plant with the help of the German government. This plant facilitates the anaerobic digestion of domestic and commercial waste. Garbage is collected from the community and put in the plant to produce cooking fuel. In the pilot stage, fuel is being supplied to 1,000 households in the community. Training the young to gainfully employ themselves is another area addressed by Navjyoti. The youth are trained in different vocations such as hairdressing, carpentry, screen printing, scooter repairing and computers.
Vocational training, which is divided into two sub-components. One is related to women empowerment and the other takes care to the fragile age group of 14 to 19 when the youths have a tendency to be deranged. So the vocational training is basically in two parts: the women development and vocational training for adolescents youth. For the women empowerment, we are basically doing two things. We are running stitching classes for the women and we are also forming self-help groups for them. The products which are produced in these stitching classes and the materials which they produce after learning the trade, they are sold through the self-help groups. We were providing primary education to around 5,000 children for the last 4-5 years. But we were not able to give a proper solution to their problems once they completed their formal schooling up to class 5. Though we did manage to arrange some government schools and other schools for them to continue their studies from class 6 to 10. But many of them during these studies dropped out from the schools. Even we were not able to continuously monitor them. It is for these children from class 6 to 9 who are fragile and who have a tendency to leave the formal schooling system that we are aiming through this vocational training. Under the vocational training for youths, we are providing computer training in which we have admitted around 10 students for a one-year computer course from a IGNOU recognized center. Apart from the computer training, we have set up our own workshop of screen printing at Yamuna Pusta. In this screen printing workshop, we are giving training to 10 youths from the community. We plan that after they complete the trainings, some of them will be absorbed in our workshop, which will be expanded on a large scale. In fact, it has been only 2 to 3 months that we have started this workshop along with training, and we have started producing our own visiting cards and greeting cards for New Year's and other occasions. We have also started a scooter repair training tie-up program with Bal Sahyog Training Institute located at Connaught Place. Under this program, we will be providing training to 15 youths of Yamuna Pusta. We are also ready to provide vocational trainings to the people so that they have an alternative on which to rely if they are struck by the disasters.
Channeling young energy constructively and in the right direction enables these young people to take up different occupations in life. Many become self-employed, thus helping the economy become more buoyant. This training and exposure helps them look at alternate sources of livelihood and employment when these people get displaced during calamities like floods and fire. Disasters like these strike this community often, and a multi-pronged approach is required to manage them. It is evident that disaster management and development go hand in hand. Knowledge is strength, and if the community in Yamuna Pusta is properly informed, trained and prepared to cope with calamities, then managing disasters like floods and fires is definitely possible. But for this, it is imperative that these communities not only be actively involved in disaster management measures, but also be able to implement them independently. Awareness today will ensure a safer tomorrow.